Hey, are you guys ready to go out? Wow. Come on, 8-pack, let's go. Come on, get out there. Hey, not too bad this morning. Are they getting used to each other? Wow. Hey, Happy New Year. Good Wednesday morning. Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, we made it. We made it through another year. Boy, 2024 was definitely an interesting year. But hey, welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel, or is it the puppy channel, the dog channel, the gone wild, gone crazy channel, right? Wow, what a beautiful day. It's colder, it's windy. I'm just blown away how good my camper is doing. I mean, I was burning up in that thing last night. I'm not lying. So that camper overall, I've been pretty impressed where for the most part it keeps me very warm, but we haven't had like just brutal, frigid winter weather. I'm sure my opinion will change on that. On the 2025, beginning of the new year, first video for the Ice Age TV. And how many videos did I do last year? I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I wonder how many videos I made last year. I mean, I should, how would I even figure it out? It's so much work. I mean, just think about this. If I made one video every day for 365 days, there's 365 videos. I guarantee I made 1,000 videos in 2024. That'd be my guess. Could be wrong. Silent for half a day or a day, I think, and all the chaos and craziness in my life. And here we are, bundled up in my warmer gear. I can't get over how nice that firewood is. And so I lucked out this time where we got the good stuff. It was raining last evening, raining very hard, but you know the routine here. The routine is to get the puppies in the garage, in the barn, so they can eat, so they can poop more. And that's what we're gonna do. Come on, puppies. Come on there, Scouty. Scouty, come on, boy. Come on. Hey, Gypsy baby, come on. That Gypsy girl is it's so incredible how I bought Kiefer so to be the dog that would guard Julia, would be really the eyes for Julia when she's out in the field. And come to be, this Gypsy girl really is the dog that is accomplishing that. Hey, puppies, whatever Willow and Tango and all the others are, but she really is very attentive. And Julia just says it's incredible when she gets out of the car that Gypsy is like in the car, looking out of the car, watching every movement of what's going on. Come on there, Ginger. Boy, she is just so... I'm really getting these Wheaten Terriers to lose weight, and they just are so much more energetic. Thank God. Come on, Pops. Come on. Hey, Willow, Tango. And so, come on, Scout. Sadly, Scout's eye, you can see in his right eye how it has that really old look to it. And now you stay there. I don't want you going upstairs yet. You guys are going to get fed. Go on, Ginger. Go on, Ginger. Hey, Willow, Tango. I don't know where they are. Guess we'll just have to hang outside as I get the puppies fed and try to get the morning conversations going here. So, hey, calm down, everybody. So, I love these red head shoes. Hey, Willow. Come on, Willow boy. Willow. It's pretty cool now. The dogs are so trained. Hey, no, don't do that, Tang Tang. Hey, aw, poor little boy. Hey, Willow. Willow boy, so we'll just let Willow stay outside. Hey, Tango. Just chill out. Come on, Tang. There, Tang. Hey, come here. Hey, Gypsy, no. Gypsy, don't run out. No, come on. So we get Tango up here. Tango's bossy. He really is the attitude dog, if you know what I mean by that. Whoops, watch out, dogs. Yeah, it's the morning routine of getting the puppies going. And I just include it in my morning videos just to kind of keep you all feeling like you're a part of the family here. So let's get the puppies their food. Just calm down. And all their bowls are turned over. So how do you like that, right? Yeah, so they all... Here, bowl there. No, I need to buy some more bowls. I need to do that today. Hey, stay there. I just got to get your freaking... Yeah, is this a project, everybody? It is. Let's see here. All right, get this opened up here. Get down there. Hey, get out of there. You're not starving. Here you go. There you go. There you go. And then here's another bowl. There you guys. Here you go. There you go. All right. Gotta kind of split it up. And, whew, it's amazing how much food I'm going through. Huh. I mean, so you have 4 dogs. So there's my knife. I was so perplexed where I put my knife. And I used that to cut open the bag yesterday of the Costco food. And no Willow. So I guess Willow's just enjoying the great outdoors there as I get the dogs all in order. And we can have the morning conversation. The Redhead shoes, it's incredible in how, I swear I just bought these things. But if you look at my sole, look at these things. There's one. Look at the other one. I do so much walking. But these are really nice shoes. I went out and bought at the Boot Barn these boots here with dog crap on them. But they're so heavy. It's a Wolverine. It's a nice boot, but I think I'd wear it more on really snowy, heavy days. Has a better sole on it. But they're just so heavy and cumbersome. Versus these Redhead, you get these at Cabela's. Just anybody out there looking for a really nice boot for $130. I was hoping Cabela's has a sale on them, but they did not. But anyways, it's the Redhead, and it's waterproof, and it's just a really, really comfortable boot. And you can see the tread. I mean, I walk a lot. I mean, I'm on my feet all day long, for the most part. I'm not sitting down much, so I really do wear out the sole. So I bought a new set of those. Hey, there's Will. Let's get Will Boy in. See what he does here. And all the dogs locked down on this New Year's Day. Oh, Will. And hope everybody had a blessed New Year's. Sadly, in New Orleans, there's already been a vehicle killed a bunch of people. I don't know if you've seen that yet or not. But oh boy, how do you get to ring in the new year and find out your loved one's been killed? Oh my gosh, the torture of mankind and society. Come on, Will. Let's get over here. Where are you, buddy? Come on, Will. Let's go. Let's get you up in the office so you're not out here harassing the puppies. Come on, boy. Get upstairs and get in your routine. Come on, Will. Come on. All right, there we go. So the chaos is kind of getting in order. Man, I tell you one thing. When a really warm day comes, I'm going to have to pull all these cars out and just power wash the whole freaking barn because of the puppies here that just seem to like to have too much fun. As you know, I bring the dogs out for the walk, and do they do much? You know, that's the challenge. They'd rather go out there and poop in the frickin' barn. And you guys, hey, what are you going to do? I mean, it's just debatable, very debatable. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's not as cold as you kind of seem to think it would be. I know, I'm delaying everything here. But when I stop the video, though, it takes so long to upload. Once I stop these videos, restart the video, it takes forever for you to make a movie and to upload it. So it's just more work. So I know sometimes people are like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to get car sick. Watch this guy bounce all around everywhere. So what being the first of the year, do we reflect on the 2024 year, or do we talk about what lies ahead in the 2025 year? And it was an interesting year for me, as I talked about the other day. Got to get my coffee. I haven't had any coffee here, so enjoy the scenery there. Hope you can see all the scenery here of more of the cars and trucks than actual scenery of the beautiful property I have. I've been blessed. I've been here since 1991. So, wow. And a lot of people ask me, it's like, why do I sleep in a camper? Well, it's because I've lived in that house since 1991. So it's more about a change up. It isn't anything about the wife and I. That's nothing to do with it. It's nothing about my wife and I not loving each other and don't get along. Yes, we have very different views and ideas, but what couple doesn't have that challenge? Sincerely, what couple? I tell you what, the Netflix series, I love that series. As I'm watching Marco Polo, what a great series. I just watched that damn thing all last night. And ironically enough, I didn't think I'd make it till midnight, which for the most part I didn't. I did, but I didn't. Because I watched tons of Marco Polo. Then I jumped in bed, I guess about 10:30. Then I kind of just read on the internet and browsed. And then eventually I noticed it was like 11:45. I was like, all right, so I'll just start clicking on the primetime channels and see the big New York City dropping the ball, which just seemed lame this year. I don't know. I only watched like 15 minutes of it, but it just seems as you get older. I guess I'm getting to be an old fart, grouchy old fart, because it just seems like now sometimes, like, it's just so lame. It's so boring. It's like, what's so great about this? if you get that conversation. I mean, it just seems like the times have changed. Which that's the thing. Each year that comes in, the change upon us is here. And the one thing though that does stick in my head, for the most part, of 2024 is Elon Musk. I mean, I have talked about Elon Musk so much on my channel, and it just is incredible that I have to say this guy Elon Musk has maneuvered himself to borderline be the most popular guy in the world, and to be the richest guy in the world, the most powerful guy in the world. But I talked so much on my channel about how that's such the catch-22 of him having all the power and him bringing all this new technology, only for me to think that one day the governments of the world are going to take it away from him. I mean, that's my theory. I think that Elon Musk is the double-edged sword, that he tries to bring so much good, he also brings the bad with it. But I just think at the end of the day, whatever he masters will be taken away from him, from the governments of the world. You just have to really wonder. And on X, it's just incredible, all the trashing you see goes on. And people trashed Elon Musk in the X quite a lot, actually. So he has to keep that free-spirited, open mind. But a lot of people claim it's a bunch of malarkey, that tons of people out there claim that he still will ban them or take content away from people that say freedom of speech. So it goes, whatever. But the whole point is, I think that 2024 should be looked at the Elon Musk year, because the guy, in so many ways, probably helped Donald Trump get reelected. You'd really have to kind of believe that he's persuaded a lot of people on the fence to go for Trump. That'd be my guess. So I'm surprised that Elon Musk isn't the man of the year on Time Magazine. Or is he? And I know there's a lot of people that despise him and don't like him, so I get all that. But once again, for 2024, it was all about Elon Musk in my book, and NVIDIA, artificial intelligence. I mean, what really were the highlights and the key of, wow, it's really cold out here. I think I have to go back in because my hands are freezing, and it's really windy, and I'm just like, I don't have my gloves on. So I really think that the year of 2024, what sticks out in your head of what played out in 2024? And I'd have to honestly say that the key things that probably played out was the artificial intelligence was a huge conversation. Hey puppies, how are you? And NVIDIA, as we all know, one of the hottest stocks out there for the artificial intelligence. What else was a big thing, a big highlight of 2024? I didn't do any research. I'm just going off the tip of my tongue to think about what played out in 2024 that would probably be the most dominant thing that changed things in the direction of this country. You'd have to say, once again, that it's probably Elon Musk. Elon Musk, with a social media presence, was able to persuade a lot of people to take this country from going one direction to now going a whole other direction. Here's something that's interesting, is the car industry. I used to show you guys on my channel many times and talk about these other YouTubers that were always talking about the gloom and doom of the car industry and blah, blah, blah. And then the repossessions, through the roof and blah, blah, blah. And so I was reading an article just the other day on how the car industry right now is on track to sell 16 million new cars. And I don't know what the used car sales are. Usually those are like 30 or 40 million. It's like double, triple, quadruple sometimes of what the new car sales are. But for the new car sales, they're on track to be about 16 million. They're about 1 million units off from pre-pandemic good times. So for all those YouTubers out there that were telling everybody's going broke, and all these car dealerships are going broke, but yet the car industry, for the most part, is pretty much on track for having a very good year. And I see it on the Facebook and other places where these people are car salespeople are posting sales of cars. But I do know this: the profits aren't as fat. So there's no doubt, if you're a car salesman and you're watching my channel, my guess would be like, yeah, we're still selling cars, but we're not getting the profits and the margins out of them that we used to, right? Because the people are critical on my channel of me, telling me how much I'm a dumbass for going out during the pandemic and buying cars and used cars because you paid premium price. Well, right, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the bottom line is when you go out and buy a car, you're instantly 10 grand upside down. If you go buy a used car, if you get a steal on a used car, then yeah, you may only be 3 to 5 grand upside down, but you got taxes and tags and whatever. And so here's the pups looking around. Hey, so this is where pups start scouting around and go poop in my garage. And that's what I say. If you watch the video, come here, Gypsy. If you watch my video and we walk around, these dogs do not, maybe one or two will take a crap. And it's so cold out there with the wind. I'm just not up for chasing these guys around and having you guys listen to me yelling at the dogs as we're freezing our butt off. And we'll just have to take the good with the bad. And the bad is one or two of them are going to crap in here, and whatever, it is what it is. I got my pooper scooper picker up. I've been doing that for a while. So for the car industry, in all reality, 2024 probably isn't that bad. But on the motorcycle side, I know my good friend out there in Timber Honda, they're having a record year. I mean, they're having an incredibly successful year on the Honda brand, on their facility. But they're unique too. They're a powerhouse, and they have a lot of inventory, and they outdo other dealers because they're not powerhouses, so they don't have the inventory. So there's a lot of variables to kind of play out with you in a business being bigger and better than the next guy because of just where you're located, and also the visibility, and also the inventory. Because as we know, what was the biggest thing during the pandemic was the challenge of inventory for the dealerships to get cars and product, which then in turn made everything so expensive. Look at this collection here. It's just beyond unbelievable. And the thing about this, there's 3 more motorcycles out in the trailer, and I'm trying to think to myself, 3 more, the Honda CBs and the Trike. So if you look at this here, what do I have right now? So we got 3 in the trailer. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 motorcycles. Oh, 17 up there at the KTM. Yeah, 20. And then the Grom, 2 Groms and a monkey. So 20 motorcycles. For what? For why, right? Anybody watch my channel? I know, I hear you. When's the last time you rode the Africa Twin? Besides, you rode it at home, and that's probably about it. Right, I know. Yeah, the addictions. Yeah, the Cars and Motorcycles Anonymous. I should be the #1 author of creating the addictions to us humans who just want to go out and buy stuff. And if you have the money, or if you think you have the money, you go out and buy bigger stuff. Other people's challenges are they go out. Hey, come on, Pops. Hey. They're playing, aren't they? The other addictions to other people is the QVC, the Home Shopping Network. I mean, come on. Who doesn't know the people who go out and just spend all day long watching TV and buying stuff off the internet that they never even use? Yeah, I mean, we're all guilty in some way, somehow, of our... Hey, what are you doing, man? Come on, stop it. Hey, you, Rebel, stop it. Right, so for the car industry, it had, on my views, I think the car industry fared better than what I would have thought from all the doom and gloom. Love to hear somebody else's opinions on that, because I know a lot of people jumping around that are car salespeople that have moved on to different dealerships. I know on the motorcycle side, Harley side, you really got to wonder about Harley. Does Harley make it? You just have to really wonder, because just the aging generation that's such a Harley purist, or whatever you want to say, does Harley really able to really attract the younger crowd? And I think they are. I mean, in all reality, I think that Harley is addressing that fairly well. I think the challenge is their products are very expensive. That's the challenge. If you go out and buy a Harley, but gee whiz, anymore, how much you pay for a Honda Goldwing, fully dressed? I mean, so I don't know. That in some ways is very debatable. Here they're tearing up my Indian rug. Come on, don't do that. So here lately, I've been driving around my different cars that sit all the time. Stop it. Hey, get on my rug. Leave my motherfucker alone. Leave it alone. Go play with your toys. We bought you a gazillion toys, and what are you doing? So, for me, I've been driving some of my cars, been sitting for quite a while, and I just do a very casual overview of the fun of the car and what it is. And the thing is, I mean, I enjoy sharing my fun with others with my cars and motorcycles, but I'm not the guy that goes into every detail. I don't have the channel that some have that is just you go to that channel because this person's going to go through every detail of everything about this brand new product or existing product. I just never really have done that. But at the same time, those type of videos I make, they're just a very small percentage of viewership. It isn't usually the 10,000 views. It's usually the 2, 3, 4, 500 views. So I know others on my channel feel like, hey, you should go out and do rehashes on your cars that you own. And I don't disagree. There's nothing wrong with that idea. But what comes from that, it doesn't get the big time reviews. It's just my channel just isn't known for that. And I've talked about this numerous times and how my channel in so many ways is all over the place because of, look at this here. I fill this water bowl up and here we go again. I mean, I fill this thing up, it seems like 3 times a day. Watch out. It helps you're thirsty. So, and I've noticed that from day one on me being a YouTube person that that my videos just never ever got like this huge amount of following on me going out and buying yet another car. And really what I got more of was the feedback of people that, oh, you just went and bought another damn car. I mean, that was really more, oh, you go buy another car. You know, your channel populates every time you go buy another brand new car. Or you go buy another vehicle or a motorcycle, whatever it may be. So I'm just trying to kind of give those others that are on my channel that are reaching out and saying, because I've got a few people reaching out saying, hey, you need to rehash all these cars you have. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, all of them are already on video on my channel, but you'll never find them. But once again, through the many years of me doing my YouTube channel, what come to light to me very early in my channel was you just don't get the huge hits on the review of these cars. You get some, every now and then, you do some shorties, you'll get some, and that's why what's really interesting talking about this morning was in the initial beginnings of my channel, I've talked about it many times, you never saw me in the video. It was all about the car. And the GT500 was really the true beginning of my 2020 GT500 was really a true beginning of my channel of me talking about cars and doing reviews on cars. And I had a Octane, was it the Octane Red Hellcat Challenger that I had, wide body, red eye, and I had that in the GT500 at the same time, and I could do, you know, back-to-back reviews with driving each one to let people know which is the better flavor. And even back then, you know, just very minimal response to seeing a guy that owns 2 really badass, high performance, in so many ways, rare cars, especially back in 2020 when barely anybody had GT500s. I had number 712 of a chassis built. That's how early the production was that I got pre-pandemic. And then the pandemic came in and people waited a long, long time to get a GT500. So the point is, in the early stages of my channel, as I started to grow it, I just started to come to realize, just talking about these cars all the time, it really didn't do a lot for the channel. And then that's when I got more creative, and I started showing myself on the channel, and then I started doing more of the personal type of conversations. And that's where a lot of people will say, that's where the fallacy of my channel is that I got into these morning conversations, and I started to show my true colors, which pissed off people and actually made people not be a subscriber because they saw my political and religious views. And hey, stop it. Don't do that. Get that out of your mouth. Get that out of your mouth. Get over here. This is just crazy. All this stuff that lays around the shop. Yeah, is this like babysitting kids all day long? It sure is. I mean, there's a lot of work, man. You get burned out of this? Do I? Hell yeah. In hindsight, would I do it all over again? No. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, hindsight, wasn't for just being so emotionally distraught from losing Kiefer, I don't know. I probably would not have gone out and bought these damn dogs. Because there's so much work. And it takes so much of your time and blah, blah, blah. But whatever. We're way past that stage. You can only hope that they start to grow up and they're easier to maintain. Like my bigger dogs. Like my bigger dogs, you know, they're not pissing and crapping in the house. They know how to go outside. They know how to stay in the property. And that's the thing. Once you get these dogs, so they're not pissing and crapping everywhere. I know you can crate them. I get all that. But as they get older, it's more about them staying in the property as well. And I can open the door and they can be outside and I'm not having to worry about them running away. And that's challenging if you don't have well-trained and behaved dogs. So yeah, so back to the whole point here. Yeah, so my channel started taking a whole different direction back in 2021. And then that, then forward on, where I started doing more personal type of conversations and sharing much more about who I am, my life, and the whole focal point wasn't always on a car every day. It was about all the things I do. And that channel started to really seem to kind of really grow. And in the morning conversations really did kind of seem to really grow. But at the same time, it was confrontational in some ways and argumentative in other ways. And then just for me, just the amount of work and time and energy that I put into this channel. And then sadly for the gloom and doom of the me getting myself into the too much stuff compared to how much money you bring in. Everybody knows those stories that you guys witnessed. And yeah, the Iceman, Mr. Iceman, that you think is Mr. Badass, isn't so badass after all. This guy's got just as many problems and challenges. Nope, get that out of your mouth. Nope, there, just another freaking thing. Just incredible, isn't it? Just incredible. Whoops, watch out. So you witness that, which that turns into a very emotional. There's another one. It's just incredible, man. These dogs they find everything. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Get it out of your mouth. What do you got in your mouth? Get it out. That's just incredible. Did you eat that damn thing? Get it out. Get it out. Spit it out. Ugh. Yeah, see what you deal with? Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, want to be in a hospital? Probably. Yeah, so that turns into a very more family. That then turns into family, and not the whole family, but then turns into the arguments of what I'm sharing with you on a channel versus what I should not share. And for me, I'm just trying to be a YouTuber that shares life's experiences so that hopefully you can relate with me as I can relate with you, all the challenges we have. Because everyone else has challenges. Anybody that thinks they're special, yeah, you're special, all right. Yeah, you're special. You think you're special, but yeah, whatever. And we know that type of personality. And that's something on my channel that I don't want to resonate to others. It's just because of all this stuff. Yesterday, the gentleman that showed up to deliver the firewood, he's like, are these all your cars? I said, no, they're all the bank's cars. So when people come to my place that's making a delivery and they'll see all my chaos, and I'll be like, no, the banks own all these. I don't own them. And that's the truth. There's not one vehicle in here that I can actually say that I actually own. The banks own them. I mean, I own the KTM dirt bike over there, but everything else, it's all leveraged, and the bankers own these. So I don't own them. So you have to step back and say to yourself, like, wow, wow, this guy has a ton of stuff, but he doesn't actually own anything. And yet, if I had any brains, if I got rid of like all this stuff, yes, I could make enough money. I make enough money where I could just go write a check for a car or a truck and be done with it, and I own it outright. Now, am I that smart? No, I'm not. Am I the guy that thinks that having a collection of cars and trucks and motorcycles would create a unique, dynamic social media YouTube channel where I could share with everybody here of the differences of all the different vehicles I have within hand's reach, on how the Indian's so much different from the Harley, and how the Triumph is so much different from the Honda? I mean, I go through the list of just all the things I own. How the Dodge Challenger is so much different from the Camaro. How the Camaro is so much different from the Mustang. I mean, sorry, it's how the F-450 is so much different from a Ram. I mean, I can go through the list. And with that thought process that I had, it didn't work. It failed. It failed because the channel never exploded and took off to any great length that I thought it would. And then could I share with you an electric vehicle versus a ICE vehicle? So it's just, for me as an individual, not to harbor and harp and cry the blues, I'm just sharing with you in the 2025 New Year's what is going to play out in 2025. It's going to be an interesting year for me for sure. Probably one of the more challenging years in modern times for me with all the financial havoc that I've got myself into. And I can tell people, pray for a miracle. Just pray for a miracle. Yeah, just pray for a miracle that something will come about in your life to get yourself out of the crap you got yourself into. Isn't that usually why you pray to God, besides asking for the forgiveness and the well-being of your friends and family and for our country? But at the end of the day, I can only imagine you're praying for yourself, because all of us have some type of challenge in life, whether it be financial, physical, relationships, whatever it may be. And that's why I like to share my channel with others, because you can see that where none of us are perfect, and you can look at me and use me as an example of, hey, you don't want to do what this guy did. Don't build your social media on thinking what will work, which actually really does work. Yeah, I get it. So that's it. Cutting it off at 30 minutes. I don't want to make these really long videos anymore. Too much time, too much talking. All the time you talk, you lose your voice. I mean, you really do. I mean, yesterday I made 2 videos, basically close to an hour long. I made a yesterday morning video, 30 minutes. That's an hour and a half of talking just on video, not including me talking just in life in general. So it just takes a lot out of you to make these videos. I can't emphasize enough. It drains you. Sometimes I'm just exhausted. You don't see it on my channel because I've got the camera off. But some days I am just drained because it takes so much out of you to bring content and to talk and to keep on focus and on narrative and be able to do that and create people to want to watch you and listen to you and maybe learn something from you. Maybe they don't, or whatever it may be. But that's it. I'm done. God bless. Happy New Year, everybody. Have a great day.